Hello, welcome to the series on course about ChatGPT. So far, we have already placed four courses on our website. Among them, the last one was for healthcare specialty domain. And as we had decided, everybody does not have time and everybody does not need to learn all the things. So we will be presenting the course domain wise. So now this is the beginning of the course, ChatGPT for data science and machine learning. First is what are my credentials? So as I had earlier also said, I have done PG diploma from data science in healthcare analytics and data science from Triple IT Bangalore, and then Master of Data Science from Liverpool John Moore University, UK. So I have a fair knowledge about the fundamentals of the data science. In addition, I have spent around 4 years uh, moving and wandering in that magical land called data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence. So I have a well-rounded experience. Now, second thing is how this course differs from other courses or other several resources available on the internet. For example, this is the link. Actually, it is a Google search link, which I have made using tiny URL. But as you see, now you can see that I just put ChatGPT for data science and machine learning, and you can see that long list of uh, uh, possible resources. So, and this is only one page. There are six more pages to go. So, how our course will differ from this? Okay, let me first close this. Now, this course will differ in following manner. Most of these courses, as I have referred to them, almost all just discuss prompt, and they show you that in OpenAI ChatGPT, the based on prompt, a particular code in Python or other language can be generated for data analysis. But we will actually evaluate that code in Jupyter Notebook or suitable environment for that particular practical programming language. So we will see how ChatGPT actually fares when a real life data, and most of these data sets are free data sets which I have downloaded from either UCLA or Kaggle. Okay. So then we will see how this code which is generated by ChatGPT actually performs. Okay, that is one thing. Second thing is we will also see in some cases, I cannot show in all cases because that would become too boring. But we'll see ChatGPT's code translation feature. That is a Python code translated to R or maybe Scala. So let us see. Then next, we will not use any plugin in the course. As such, plugins make many of the tasks which we are going to see much simpler. And those who can afford should go for plugins. But most of them require a subscription. And at present, this AI space is evolving so fast that some of the subscription which you pay maybe that company may not exist and or may be taken over by somebody and conditions may change or something can happen. So I don't want the learners to spend money unnecessarily. Also, the real skill with ChatGPT is prompt engineering. That is how to use ChatGPT as workhorse and try to get maximum or try to milk maximum juice from it. Okay, that is the real skill, and that skill will command a lot of money in the job market. Okay, so that is one thing. So we will be using only chat gpt, though plugins are there and those who can afford can use it. Even those plugins at their back end use ChatGPT or some similar Bard or maybe other large language models API. Uh, so ultimately, they are also using the same back end. Okay. Then, although we will not be using plugin, we will discuss the plugin. Okay. So that you should be familiar that these plugins can make the work easier. Okay. This course also involves some critical components. For example, are data related roles, for example, data scientist, data engineer, data analyst, are those roles in threat, or these tools are just enhancing the productivity, but the domain knowledge will still matter? And what skills one must acquire in order to survive in AI powered job market? Second, one more differentiating feature is that though it is possible to put restrictions on downloads, for example, the authoring tool which I use has one feature that any video even downloaded from my portal will play only on that domain name and it will not play on any other domain name. But I'm not using that feature. So you can use some download tools and plugins and download and watch the video at your leisure. So that is another differentiating feature. And above all, these lectures have free access. During the course also, I won't be trying to sell anything. I will just request to spread the word. That's all. Because to be very frank, I'm going to launch some paid courses on data science, Python, and even AI and ChatGPT, but more technical courses. And at that time, I don't have money to do a lot of publicity on costly platforms. So I rely on my own work for publicity. Okay. Then what this course is not, that also you should be clear. This course is not a detailed discussion on data science and machine learning. I myself required around 4 to 5 years, and still I would be very frank to say that I have not 100% grasp on all the domains. Nobody can have that, and if somebody is claiming he must be either God or Superman, I am not that. But we will launch a detailed course at longer duration for data science, fundamentals of data science. Here we will discuss only those things which are required for using ChatGPT. Okay, so wherever some data science concept will be required for using ChatGPT, then I will just discuss that concept in very brief. That's all. Then what are the prerequisites for using this course? And please do this in this after this first lecture only, because from second lecture itself the content attack or bombarding will start. So please, one is if you have not done already, open your account at chat.openai.com. Okay, that is this particular website, chat.openai.com. Everybody must have done it. Those who are following my course from earlier lectures. Okay. And second is, as I said, we will not just be satisfied that ChatGPT produces code. Yes, fine. We will try to evaluate that code and see how sometimes that code will have some minor errors. So we will see that still It saves a hell lot of time and it is working on actual real life data sets. But for that we will need Jupyter Notebook, as we will be using Python. And I request to go to this place and download Anaconda. Those who are in data science domain, they are already knowing this. So they please pardon me if I am talking very elementary things. But Anaconda for Windows, Mac, or Linux. And then once downloaded, this is how that page is, as I said. And check your installation by opening command prompt. So here I have already added a command prompt and type Anaconda hyphen navigator. This is, I am on Windows, of course. So Anaconda hyphen navigator. Of course, on Windows there will be a shortcut also placed on the desktop, but still I prefer to go through this command prompt. When you go through this, you will see a page like this opening. When you have installed for the first time, it will take some time before the page opens, but a page like this will open. And Anaconda is a real Anaconda, means it has swallowed so many tools inside, and it is completely open source. Dataspell, Command, Jupyter Lab. Here is the PyCharm, another great IDE, Jupyter Notebook, which we will be using, and then uh, Oracle and RStudio for those who want to do coding in R, another great programming language for data science. So VS Code, the great IDE from Microsoft, which has many AI tools inbuilt also, but we'll be mostly dealing with elementary type of code in this lecture. So we will be using Jupyter. So you can install it. I have already installed. So I see launch button, but you will see uh, install button, something like this. Okay. So install that Jupyter notebook, and we will be ready for our next lecture. Thank you.